What up, guys? One model back at you. It's about six. What was it? 6 o'clock. It's about 6.5, 7 hours later. Um, if you remember the video, uh, I'm gonna post the original video first, so you'll see that one first. In the first video I uploaded, remember I showed you the absolute ridiculous amounts of scratches and scrapes and swirls and just defects in this paint of this 2023 Kia Sportage. 141 miles on it, so this is after it's been compounded and polished. They're gone. I mean, I told you guys I'd be able to get these out. That wasn't my big issue. My issue was the fact that they just, and the warning to everybody that stuff on this new paint scratch is so easy. It's so soft. As you can see, I'll try to get you a good shot here. That stuff is gone. And then, like I said, you could see it was all over. There are some deep scratches yet. You can see one right there. Whatever they used, that's down through the clear coat. I cannot fix that without wet sanding it. And the customer did not want it wet sanded. So, I mean, you're only going to see this outside in certain angles, certain way the sun hits it. You can see it there. You can't see it there. So, I mean, it's going to be one of those things. I blended it, did my best. Unfortunately, without wet sanding it, it's always going to be there. But it looks 95%. I mean, 95% of them are gone. Looks 100 times better. It's coated. The outside of this is done. I just finished up. The inside is done. They got the dash. They wanted the dash. It's like a vinyl leatherish dash. It's a hybrid material. They wanted that protected. So I put this. It's Lexol. I used the Lexol leather conditioner and cleaner. I put that on there for them. But there's the mirrors. Remember, the mirrors had an orange peel look to them with some scratches. They're gone. Now it's that pearl, the flake paint, like it should be. And then locked on me. On the inside here, they wanted the seats. The seats are leather. They wanted them conditioned too, so I conditioned the leather for them. But 141 miles, 2023 Kia, and here's the door, the edge guards, the trim. Remember they were all scratched up. Most of them. There's some dust here, but the scratches are gone. The swirls are gone, as you see. Look down through there. Remember this piece here? This was a big piece on both sides. You know, both sides of the vehicle. This spot right here, it's totally just torn up. And then up here, that was that piece that I showed you. It was just looked like somebody took a fingernail or a rake or something and just scraped along there, like one of those handheld, those small garden rakes. Just ridiculous. But you see, it's gone. The little wing here in the back, all that's gone. Like you see, it's a brand new vehicle. So, and in the back, this is coated. This is buffed, compounded, polished, and coated. So I mean, this is as good as it's gonna get. Now this is inside. I don't like doing inside pictures because there's nothing like sun. There's nothing like natural sunlight to show the good and the bad, the imperfections and the perfections of a good paint. But I cannot take it outside. This has to cure for a couple hours. And unfortunately, it's storming like hell here. There's been warnings and alerts going off all day on the radio, interrupting my damn music. But I can't back it outside for you, so I got this stuff shut down here. Hoping the power don't go out. But this is the other side. Remember, that was real bad. And then up here on this corner piece as well, a couple of different angles of it. You can see down along the body line, all that stuff is gone. So I was able to save this. That's not my point though. I mean, it's kind of a warning to you guys as, you know, consumers. Me, it's kind of like how TT, you know, Terribly Tactical works, the gun shop, and he gives people pointers and heads up. I do this for a living, so I figured if I could give you guys a heads up, just different things to look for. You know, you can't treat vehicles, specifically the exterior vehicles anymore, the paint, like the clear coats and the outside. You cannot treat vehicles like you did back even in the 90s. You know, I was a kid, you know, I was born in 87, so I mean, I grew up, of course, when I was a kid, I was riding in 60s and 70s muscle cars and, you know, old pickup trucks with carburetors and shit like that. So I'm old school, but you know, back paint was different. You could beat the shit out of stuff back then. And the single stage paint was easier to work with. Now this stuff, it may look nicer than the single stage paint, but it's so soft, it's crazy. So like I said in the first video, if you're investing in a 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, $80,000 vehicle, whatever your fancy is, my thoughts are, if you can afford that, spend $1,000, $1,500, whatever it is in your area. Get your vehicle ceramic coated because it's going to pay off. Especially the people living in the north, man. That's the salt, the winters, there's the cinders they put on the road just destroy vehicles, man. And then if you can get the undercarriage coated, you know, the undercoating as they call it, get that done too. But yeah, man, just protect your vehicles, protect your investment, and that's really what it is. And then here's this mirror. Remember how crazy that was? That's the way it should look. There's no scrape, no scuffs, there's no orange peel or solvent pop. Of course, up along the door edge here, all that stuff is gone. There's molding on the side. Remember, same as the other side, this is all scratched. No, there's still some there. Whatever they used went way down through the clear coat on this. And this is different. This is like a plastic, so plastic really sucks when it goes because there ain't much you can do. I mean, you might be able to find some black renew if you wanted. I would just let that go myself. And that's probably what this customer will do. But if you look down this body line here, I apologize for lighting in here. Not the best. I wish I could do it outside, but the weather is just shit. I cannot back this out into the wet yet. It would ruin all the coating, the work I just did. So, and remember in my first video, there was some nasty, ridiculous scratches here. They're gone. I mean, I was fortunate enough to get them out. There's a look down. This will look really good. This red wine color looks so good in the sun, like a low light sun. But it looks really good. I just want to give you guys an update. That's the Kia Sportage that I saved. Protect your vehicles, people. Like I said, I'm not telling you what to do, but just for somebody who's worked 7-8 years with this stuff now, I've seen year by year the paint just gets softer and cheaper. And the quicker you get your vehicle protected, like if you can drive off the lot, brand new vehicle, get it to somebody who ceramic coats. And undercoating as well. You need to protect the underside because of the paint and the undercarriage of vehicles, the frames, that's the first two things that are going. They're just made with shit materials anymore. American engineering, American motor companies I love them, but they're junk. I mean, I hate to say it, they are just not built to last. They are built for the consumer to spend as much money with upkeep, taking it to shops and dealers to do the work. So, man, if you can do your part, it's going to save you money down the line. But I'll see you guys later. I'm going to get out of here and go home. And, yeah, you guys have a good week. Rest of the week, have a good weekend. Later on.